G'day guys, Jeff here, and you may have noticed I've been away for a while, so I'll get to that. I'll get back to that shortly. So jumping in the tank here, when someone else is driving, I like to use them more to get out, just as a quick transport, because when you can't communicate with the driver or other people in the vehicle, you're at a major disadvantage. So there's no point getting yourself killed really easily. So just use them as a transport, get out. Just coming up here as well, I like what's happened here. The defensive group have already shot out the heavy MG, so get to it with your KLGs, AT4s, 40mm grenades, whatever you want to use. I think that's an excellent thing to do on this map. Picking up a few kills here, I believe. I would like to talk about the fact that when you kill a few people in an area that you'd like to stay patrol around, you might want to trick the killer cam, just as I'm doing here. So that guy is seeing him in the killer cam, he sees me run out of the building, and you know, I'm screwing around at the back here and straight back through the window. They might not look twice. Although one of my teammates is ahead there, I don't want to cover that same area, so I'll cover this window and see what I can do. Now he managed to run away here. So I'm taking stock as well as what the teammates, the blue guys on my side, are doing, and it looks like they went in for a plant there. I don't know if it was my teammate, I can't recall. This game was about 2 weeks ago, but I take stock of how they're playing, and then the squad that I'm in can adjust our game style. Unfortunately, lately, a lot of people are more concerned about their kill death and don't play the objective, so I'm going to actually not tell you how many people I kill or how many times I die in this game. You can count it up yourself if you want, but by the way, this grenade throw, far too high, so the timer will explode above the area that I'm trying to. You may have seen it explode just then. So that was just far too high. I think I do it 2 or 3 times in this game. It's just a problem from coming back from Modern Warfare 2 just before this, but easily enough to just check what's happening with your grenades. You may want to have them explode in the air sometimes when you're throwing it over cover or whatnot, because getting hit markers is also useful. Again, there's another one that's just far too high. So yeah, I've been quite busy over the last week and haven't really been able to edit gameplay. I do have a new laptop, so the rendering speed is phenomenally quick now, which is going to be a bonus. But yeah, I've got a few things in the works here, a couple of really major things actually, that I'm hoping to bring to the table. Quite huge in the scheme of things. I can't say too much about it at the moment because I'm still trying to work out various parts of it, and yeah, we'll get back to that later. So I die there and spawn back into the helicopter. I want to talk about opening a chute late. So far too many people are parachuting down, open the chute quite quickly. Now that you're getting used to the controls, you might want to delay opening your chute because there's far more advantages to delaying the open rather than doing it up the top. I mean, it's pretty easy to shoot someone with a who's parachuting down anyway. One of my tricks with a sniper rifle is to aim at their feet. You might see here as well is that as I'm clearing the corners, I'm actually looking at the I'm clearing the angle as I was presented in my Modern Warfare 2 videos. You're looking for the threat areas and you clear around the corner, so I'm fairly confident that the right hand side at my 3 o'clock is pretty safe, and that's why I make a run for it. I also looked at the kill cam, and I do that quite often just because if I see a succession of kills where our team have killed them, then I know that they're in spawn mode, and that gives me an opportunity to also jump for the station. And using my teammates here, pick a bit of cover, and we'll see if we can defend this station. To let it explode, that is. Defend the charge. Yeah, so a couple of other things. I will bring out a few more videos. Modern Warfare 2 will be coming out shortly, so I'm going to put some time back into that. As I've said in the past, I did play, I don't know, maybe about 30 or 40 games 2 weeks ago. But in the last week, I've literally only played the PlayStation for about maybe a combined hour and a half. So you may not have seen me online that often. My PlayStation was left on a couple of times, but I wasn't obviously around because many of you sent invites, and I'm sorry, but I can't attend to a lot of those if I'm not around. So once you've taken the base, make sure you sweep up, because there's nothing worse than losing your primary advantage for being attackers and having vehicles. So you just stay back and clean up. I think here we do a pilot swap, if I recall correctly. Yes, we do. That seems to you might want to practice that. It works well, especially if there's an engineer who's currently piloting and can swap back for the repairs. I also want to say that in 2 weeks, a few items are coming up. They're going to keep me extremely busy, and I won't have real access to YouTube, so there won't be any videos for quite some time. However, I have worked out with Gary or Hypermole and Josh or Azona. I've worked out with them to actually bring some video content to the channel as well of gameplay that I'm actually playing. So I think they're going to do something around that, but I've given them some videos of mine, and we'll release those as time goes on. So we'll see what they come up with. You don't need to really snipe from this tower here, from this lighthouse, because, you know, what have I got here? I got the M16, I think, or maybe the AN94. Can't recall. Let me have a look. Yeah, so the M16. Right, so the M16, AN94s, you know, any of those burst guns are actually phenomenal. Actually, I would just say those two burst guns, but they're phenomenal from this range. I mean, you can quite easily pick off targets. I pick up 5 or 6 kills here without a problem. I'm limiting my danger area or my threat area so that for them to shoot me, they have to come into my line of sight. So I'm using the lighthouse obviously as a form of cover. Whoa, and one of them got up here, but a teammate's chasing him down. So yeah, you make a few kills, you change your position. When you make a few kills, don't run away straight away all the time, because obviously the killer cam will give away where you're going to. So you may want to try to pick off 1 or 2 more people. Give yourself about 6 to 8 seconds before you move, just as I've done here. I've killed a few people. They now know where I am. So, you know, it's time that I do something different. And I believe I make a charge for the station shortly enough. Yes, I do. I'm getting shot at. I don't know how I got shot from behind there, but they're no longer shooting at me. They might have been someone who snuck into the lighthouse. Potentially. I think that was most likely. That happens in both Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield. Sometimes you just get stuck on the environment. I think equally it happens as much, but I think it's a lot easier in Battlefield to see what you got stuck on. Sometimes in Modern Warfare you can just be running and get stuck on a bit of shrapnel, and you can't move. So going for the plan here. I did this for various reasons. Namely, I saw the kill feed get pretty active. It looked like there wasn't many people around after we cleared up a few, but I'll gladly plant and kill myself, or die I should say, especially if I've got a team around to back me up. We're probably a little too close to each other. I like keeping at least a 3-second distance when you're on defending a charge in proximity, like you're very close to the station. But yeah, outside of that, I like to keep a 3 to 5 second distance from all my teammates, again, so you don't get obliterated if something happens to them. So those stations are gone, and we're going to push up. I think try to take out someone here, and if I recall correctly, I get picked off by a gun at long distance, and I don't think it was a sniper. Yes, it was a sniper. Alright, so good on him. Nice shot, but, you know, teammate's already down there for the plant. So I'll get down to Bravo and help defend it with him. So here's when we're just defending a station this close. I like to keep about a 3-second distance myself from a teammate, so it's enough to see people coming in, it's enough to protect them if they're getting shot at. When you're further away from the station, I like to keep maybe a 5-second distance from each other so you can actually spread out and get different angles on the station. But anyway guys, that's the first few zones. I'll bring the other zones shortly. Until next time, see ya.